Shopping for flooring has never been easier. Floor Covering International has a mobile flooring showroom, and they bring everything to your home at a time that works for you. Here today, sponsoring our segment, is Calvin. Welcome to ciLiving.
Thank you, Jaclyn. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. So can you tell me a little bit about your mobile showroom?
Yeah, so we have a van that has over 3,000 samples, whether it's hardwood, carpet, laminate, LVP. We have something to meet each of the different rooms in your home.
And I know that a major pain point when you're shopping for anything, carpet, floor, any of those things, is that ultimately a lot of times you have to drive to the hardware store, maybe pull some of those little carpet squares out, then sometimes you have to buy them, sometimes you have to return them. What is it about your business that makes that process super streamlined?
Yeah, great question. So what we do is 100% in-home consultation that's free. We not only bring the samples, all of them, but we also take them all home when we're done. So no disposal, no return, no paying for them. So our main focus is the convenience for our community members in that process.
And then I know, like, so looking at this, for example, this might look a little bit different in the lighting at my house versus in this studio versus at your house. So why is it beneficial to bring the samples like this? Also, I feel like you can see the material really well.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you take the same one and you go outside, it just looks so much different with the different color tones around it. And with what's right next to it. So when we bring different samples and we're looking in a home and up next to the furniture, the wall colors, the bed mattress and all the different pieces in the decor in a home, and it can look a little different just sliding it a few feet away. So having all of the decor on hand is really helpful to make sure that it is a fully satisfied customer with how they're outfitting their home.
So maybe when I go into this process, I think, okay, I'm gonna want hardwood floor for sure in my home, right? And then I get this and I say, I don't really like how this feels, or this feels really hard. Maybe I'm on the floor a lot, or I like to do yoga in my living room. How is it that you are able to guide people through the floor buying process?
Yeah, great question. So we start off with how the room is used. We ask a number of different questions on future goals, how long someone's going to be in the home, the different activities, and other future plans that they have. And then through that process are able to identify what type of product, as well then as the color visuals that they're looking to achieve. You know, you can go from things like this, which has a lifetime scratch resistance for pet owners. Over 80% of homeowners have pets now post-pandemic with all the loneliness that folks experienced. And so this is a new line that came out this last year that has a lifetime scratch resistance and durability for those that have bigger dogs. So it's a fantastic product.
And that actually is a really good point. So if you have dogs or you have pets or something like that, you might want something that's a little bit different. Like feeling the texture on this one, I'm gonna lift up this sample, feeling the texture on this feels completely different. What can you tell me about this one?
Yeah, that is one of our most popular for kitchens and bathrooms. So it looks like marble or tile, but it's not. It's softer and it's also not as slippery. So when you want a tile look, there's products that are available that are 100% waterproof, that are not slippery, but it still have great visual appeal.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing, is that this does not feel as hard. It doesn't feel cold to the touch, which I feel like if you're standing on the bathroom floor when you get out of the shower, especially in this weather, you're not gonna want something that's ice cold. So that would be perfect.
Yeah.
And what would you say is the #1 piece of advice you would give to somebody who is looking to redo their flooring at home?
Yeah, another great question. So it is a significant investment in the home. So our mission statement of Floor Coverings International is to help our community optimize their flooring solutions, because it's a fundamental building block of the home. It is one of the bigger purchases that you'll make in your home, and people on average replace their floors once or twice in their life. So it is a significant investment, and as a result of that, people don't do it very often. So having a consult is really helpful to make sure that we can achieve what you're looking to do to transform your home. And since we do that free and really have that service-oriented element, give us a call and we'll help you do that.
That actually sparked another question, which is, if I am sort of have my heart set on carpet, I know carpet doesn't tend to last as long as something scratch resistant like this, but how often should somebody replace carpet versus getting carpet cleaned?
That's a great question. Depending on the quality of the product, some carpet will only last 5-7 years. It's made to be replaced a bit more often in really active homes that people, might be on a tighter budget. But then there's other carpets that are warranted to last 25 years. So for those, definitely cleaning it, the more you vacuum it, the longer life that it gives. And so having it professionally cleaned once a year will really get more life out of the carpet. But in part, it depends on how you live and what your budget needs are in order to, how often that you can do that cleaning.
Wonderful. Well, this has been really informative. Thank you so much for being here and for sponsoring our segment today.
Thank you, Jaclyn. It was a pleasure.
If you want more information, you can visit us on the web at ciLiving.tv after the show.